Hey guys, what's going on? Octavian here playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. We're on the global version, checking out the illustrated Donald B high score challenge. Now, like many of you, I realized that the last few banners have not really been worth pulling for. Final boss Xian, go for one. If you really have the jewels and you want to, go for two. Not really necessary though. I personally, just Mickey and broomed it. And I unfortunately didn't pull any of the, lingering will or any of those medals like that are helping this high score challenge. So, there's a lot of people that are going to be in my boat that strictly have Xian, which is great for high score challenges because you can slap her on Dark Gnaw with the 3.0 and just copy a really good medal for your damage dealer. But really, I mean, a lot of people are strictly only going to have Final Boss Xian, and then not have anything else besides their friend medal. So that's the boat I'm in personally. So what we're gonna go ahead and do here is we're gonna go ahead and get this running. And here's my strategy, guys. So what we're gonna do, we're obviously gonna throw Final Boss Xian in there. Then we're gonna buff as much as possible, and then just do our strongest attack we can possibly do. And we want to maximize our percentage, so the highest percentage we can get is 35 with, in my scenario, only having Final Boss Xian and my friend's Axel EX here. So what we're going to do is run this, and we are going to use my highest multiplier. That's what you guys are going to want to look at. You're going to want to use your strongest possible attack. The number of hits, it really doesn't matter as long as you land every single hit. It doesn't matter at what point in the battle you do your attack. It takes into consideration the strongest attack that happened in that battle. So since this enemy has a lot of health, you can make that happen with, this medal does a lot of hits. I think it's like 11 or something like that. 12 hits. It doesn't matter. You'll still get a really good score. Just get your highest multiplier. A lot of you guys might have the new 0.2 Donald and Goofy. That's a really good one. If you pulled Lingering Will, that's an amazing medal to copy for this. And then you're going to want to use your Xian, which, everybody should have mercied this if they had the jewels available. This is an absolutely incredible utility medal, especially with Dark Gnaw and the 3.0 multiplier. And Fairy Stars that just came out. Just such an incredible medal. And it was a mercy, so thankfully, most people should have it. I definitely advised going for it when it came out. I was really stoked. So this is the setup we're going to run. That's the strategy you guys want to do. Just do the strongest hit possible while having the highest percentage possible. That's really your goal in every high score challenge. But with this one, because it's really only just one enemy, that's all that really matters. So we're going to get right into this here. Now, there is somewhat RNG. I haven't 100% confirmed this, but it seems to be doing it for me, where I'm getting a higher score with the healing. So since we are using power, we are going to be going down the speed path here. So I'm going to go ahead and head in here. Now, he only heals when he gets weak. So there's a couple things you have to have here. You have to have second chance and a really good defense boost, like defense boost 3 or 4, so you can tank a hit. So here we go. If I die, I'm just going to try again. It might take several attempts, but if it does, I'll just cut the video and show you guys my actual winning attempt. This should theoretically be a higher score than what I have right now because I'm using a little bit higher multiplier than I used Illustrated Terra B in my last high score, the 482 up there. So we'll see how this goes. There's definitely some RNG if your defense boost triggers, if your second chance triggers. So you have to take that into consideration here. So I'm just getting my buffs as high as possible, which for me is 6 up, 6 down, and then 7 strength, and then defense down by 1 after removing his. And then we're going to copy this, do an absolutely insane amount of damage. Alright, and then the point is we want to get him down to roughly around 33% health and he will heal. I don't think I can one-turn it. No, not even close. Alright, so we're going to have to get the second chance there. And then the only way for this to work is if my defense boost 4 triggers next time around. Alright. And I should do much more damage this time. Yep, about an extra 7 or 11k each hit. It's okay if I don't kill him, because we want him to regenerate his health. So there's the health regen. I need the defense boost for. Yes. Alright. So, if I indeed did have a higher multiplier with this, it's kind of weird how the wording is on SciAx B. It's very possible it may not have a higher multiplier because it's based on, I think, the amount of gauges used or remaining. I'm not sure exactly how it calculates that, but I may have to try something different to get a better score. But this will give you a good general idea of what you're looking at here. Yeah, there we go. New high score right there. And it's because I had a higher multiplier than my last time. That's the key here. That's kind of what I'm trying to get across. Is it doesn't really matter, you know, how many hits it does. It does for weaker enemies because you want to be able to kill them in one hit and get as many points as possible. But when you're fighting one strong enemy, as long as you can get your strongest attack from beginning to end, that's what matters. So for this guy, I just want to do the highest hit possible. Since I do have a multi-hit medal, I'm just going to go ahead and do this to get his general defense down. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop my Gilted Illustrated Sora because he's a single hit and a buffer, and he does a pretty decent chunk of damage. So there we go. New high score, 484, or 4,845,000. Still, I mean, that's very close to as high as I can possibly get. And I am still sitting at, let's take a look at my placement here. Still sitting at 3,500, so there's a very good chance I'm not going to make top 5,000 to get a copy of this medal. It's unfortunate, but I'm not willing to spend more money to pull on these, especially when it's not guaranteed by any means, guys. There will be better medals than this. If you manage to get it, that's awesome, but really at the end of the day, like I said, that's very close to as high a score as I can possibly get with my medals. You know, if you don't have close to like, you know, 50% or higher, I'd say probably close to 50% or higher, you're probably not going to make top 5K, unfortunately. But this is just kind of the strategy you guys want to use to try and get as high score as possible, get as high as percentage as possible, buff as much as you can without killing the enemy, and do your strongest hit. If it's multiple hits, make sure every hit of that attack is landing. You know, obviously with several enemies, especially weaker enemies, you're going to need to try and use single hit medals. So that's kind of the core strategy with the high score challenges. I hope this helped you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Put a comment. Definitely subscribe if you guys want to see more videos like this. I hope you all enjoyed it, and have a great day, guys. See you later.